In the last episode, Halim and ET were given Amir's method for using the size number to find the total number of gray stones. First, they saw him taking the number of tiles in a column, which matched the size number, and multiplying it by the number of columns, which again matched the size number. This worked for both the first and the last section. But then, Amir did something different for the middle section. He used the same pattern of size number as the number of stones in a column times size number as the number of columns in a section. But there is still one column left. Because the number of tiles in the column again matched the size number, he added that to the other quantities. In this episode, they will apply Amir's method to a new size. Pause the video and apply Amir's method with Halima and ET to a size 7 cobblestone pattern.
Well, we can start off by putting the size number, which is 7.
Okay.
And then, since we know that's the size number, that means in the first column there should be 7 tiles.
Yeah. Okay.
And do you think there will be 7 tiles in the bottom row?
Yeah, there are. Oh, aren't we
Okay.
doing it like last, like the
Yes,
last
we are.
array we saw?
Yes.
So there's 7 groups of 7, I guess is what it should be.
Are we both using black? I'll change my
Do you
color.
want to use a different color that's like easier to see?
Yeah, I got that color. I got my nice magenta.
How did you get that?
Custom color. So how many tiles are in the column, Halima?
7.
For every single one?
Yes.
Well then, for the first one, I guess I'll write 7 times 7. And then we add that by 7 times 7. Then what do we do next, Halima?
7. Oh gosh.
Plus a 7
Yeah.
plus 7 times 7. And then we can add it all up. So the
Why?
first 7 in this section right here is going to be the 7 tiles in one column in section 1. And since there's 7 groups of 7 columns, it's going to be 7 times 7. And then we're going to add that. Well, the next set of 7 times 7 is going to be right here in this little in section 2. And there is going to be 7 tiles in one column, and that's going to be multiplied by the 7 groups of 7 tiles. And this little yellow misfit is going to be the plus 7 in our equation.
Right.
And then the last 7 times 7. Halima, do you want the honors?
The last 7 times 7 is this right here.
And section 1 and section 3, which is going to be, this is section 1 and this is section 3. Both of those each have 49 tiles inside of them. And section 2 has 56 tiles inside.
They did it! Were you able to reproduce Amir's method as well? E.T. and Halima were able to label and explain the size 7 cobblestone using Amir's method. They knew, without counting, the number of stones in each column and the number of columns in each section. This gave them the equation, the quantity 7 times 7 plus 7 times 7 plus 7 plus 7 times 7 is equal to 154. In the cobblestone context, the first 7 times 7 represented 7 groups of 7 stones in section 1. And remember, both of these 7s matched the size number. The second 7 times 7 plus 7 represented the 7 groups of 7 stones in section 2 plus the yellow misfit stones. Here, all 3 7s are given by the size number. The last 7 times 7 represented 7 groups of 7 stones in section 3. Again, both of these 7s matched the size number. In sum, both section 1 and section 3 had 49 stones, whereas section 2 had 56 stones, giving Halima and E.T. a total of 154 stones. In the next episode, they will generalize this method.